Developing healthy relationships. A roadmap for guys. All right, dudes, we've covered a ton of ground when it comes to reading a girl's body language and picking up on those subtle signals she's into you. But the real challenge is turning that initial attraction into a lasting, healthy relationship. Let's dive into some key principles to keep in mind. Respect and equality. First and foremost, respect and equality are non-negotiable. Don't even think about trying to dominate or control your partner. Treat her as your equal. Her needs, interests, and boundaries are just as important as yours. This is a two-way street, my friends. Support and empathy. Being supportive and empathetic is also crucial. Show genuine interest in her life, her successes, her struggles, her feelings. Don't just offer advice, try to truly understand where she's coming from. Your willingness to be emotionally invested will mean the world to her. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is an art form you'll need to master. Disagreements and arguments are inevitable, but learning to work through them constructively is key. Avoid accusatory language and be willing to compromise. Finding win-win solutions strengthens the bond between you. Shared interests and activities, and don't forget to cultivate shared interests and activities. Whether it's trying new hobbies together or simply enjoying quality time, having things you're both passionate about is the glue that keeps the relationship strong. Ultimately, remember that this is a collaborative journey, maintaining open communication, respecting each other's individuality, and continuously putting in the work. That's what it takes to build something lasting and fulfilling. It ain't always easy, but the payoff is more than worth it, my dudes. Trust. One of the foundation stones is trust. Trust is the bedrock upon which openness, honesty, and vulnerability are built. Without that trust, you'll never achieve the kind of deep emotional intimacy you're after. To earn a woman's trust, you need to be consistent and dependable. Keep your word. Be sincere in your words and actions. Don't hide important information from her or violate her boundaries. Remember, trust is earned slowly over time, so be patient. Navigating conflict is another critical skill. Arguments and disagreements are inevitable. The key is learning to work through them constructively without resorting to manipulation, accusations, or aggression. Practice active listening, try to understand her perspective, and be willing to compromise. This strengthens the bond between you. Don't forget the importance of romance and passion either. Plan thoughtful surprises, show affection and tenderness, keep the spark alive. Don't let the flames die down. Regularly express your feelings, both verbally and physically. Maintaining a balance between togetherness and independence is vital too. Healthy relationships allow each partner to have their own interests, hobbies, and social circles. Respect each other's need for personal space and autonomous growth. Lastly, don't neglect the physical and sexual aspects of the relationship. Intimacy is a vital component of a strong bond. Approach this realm with care, empathy, and a focus on mutual pleasure and comfort. Remember, building a lasting, fulfilling relationship is an ongoing process that requires effort from both people. Be patient, adaptable, and committed to continuously strengthening that connection. If you put in the work, you'll be rewarded with a bond that truly stands the test of time. Communication is absolutely key. Learn to be an attentive listener. Pay close attention to both her words and nonverbal cues. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you fully understand her perspective. And don't forget to express your own thoughts and feelings openly and honestly. Effective communication goes both ways. Handling conflicts constructively is also essential. Disagreements are inevitable, but they don't have to be deal breakers. Approach problems as a team, focused on finding mutually satisfactory solutions. Avoid criticism, contempt, and other toxic communication patterns. Instead, emphasize empathy, compromise, and good faith efforts to resolve the issue. Balancing intimacy and independence is another delicate dance. Healthy relationships allow each partner to maintain their own interests, friendships, and personal growth. Support and celebrate each other's autonomy while also nurturing your deep connection. Finding that right equilibrium takes ongoing communication and compromise. And let's not forget the importance of physical and sexual intimacy. This aspect of the relationship shouldn't be an afterthought. Approach it with care, empathy, and a focus on mutual fulfillment. Be attentive to each other's needs and comfort levels. Keeping that passionate spark alive is vital. Ultimately, remember that building a lasting, fulfilling relationship is a continuous process, not a one-time achievement. It requires patience, flexibility, and a genuine commitment from both people to put in the work. If you're willing to do that, you'll be rewarded with a bond that only grows stronger over time. So there you have it, guys. A roadmap for developing the kind of healthy, rewarding relationship you've been searching for. It's not always easy, but trust me, it's more than worth the effort. Now get out there and put these principles into practice. One of the most underrated aspects is the ability to manage your own emotions and reactions. When conflicts arise, it's easy to get swept up in the heat of the moment and say or do things you'll later regret. But the true mark of maturity is learning to pause, take a deep breath, and respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. This self-awareness and emotional regulation doesn't just help you navigate tough conversations. It also makes you a more attractive and trustworthy partner. Your ability to stay grounded and in control during stressful situations demonstrates the strength of your character. It shows you have the emotional intelligence to handle the ups and downs of a real relationship. And let's talk about that all-important physical and sexual intimacy. It's a common misconception that this just happens naturally once you're in a relationship. In reality, maintaining a healthy sex life takes just as much communication, compromise, and intentionality as any other aspect of the partnership. Don't be afraid to openly discuss your desires, needs, and boundaries with your partner. Approach the bedroom as a judgment-free zone where you can both feel safe to experiment, be vulnerable, and find new ways to pleasure each other. Regular check-ins and a willingness to adapt will keep that flame burning bright. Finally, never underestimate the power of shared experiences and adventures. Trying new things together, whether it's an exotic vacation, a thrilling hobby, or just exploring your city's hidden gems, creates cherished memories and builds the type of deep, unbreakable bond that lasts a lifetime. So get out there and create those moments. Plan date nights, weekends away, or spontaneous explorations. The more you can link positive emotional experiences to your relationship, the more your love and respect for each other will grow. At the end of the day, cultivating an incredible partnership comes down to having the courage to be vulnerable, the wisdom to navigate differences, and the creativity to keep the spark alive. It's a never-ending journey, but one that's infinitely rewarding when you find the right person to walk it with.